Hey everybody, it's Matt with Max Video, and today we are doing an anime review on the anime Sergeant Frog. Okay, so just as a preemptive, this anime was recommended to me by my friend Gina, and she's been recommending this one for a while, and I finally got around to it. But I loved it. It was a great show. I just finished it, just like with the Yu Hakusho review. Finished the last episode, turned on my camera, started the review. But alright, let's jump into it. So Sergeant Frog is um, it's a different type of anime. It's very um, it doesn't really have a theme to it. The whole point is you have the A.R.M.P.I.T platoon. That's a bit harder to say than I thought it would be. The A.R.M.P.I.T platoon from the planet Charon. They're a bunch of frogs. So that's where the Sergeant Frog comes in. Um, they come to Earth, or as they call it, Pekopon, to take it over for the Coronian Empire. And that's the show. That is it. 78 episodes of that. Well, 78 episodes for the English dub. Couldn't find the sub. Funimation only has the dub. Well, they have both, but I think they only have 78 episodes of either. Anyway, but there's 4 seasons total. I was only able to watch 3, but I get the point of the show from the 78 episodes I watched. I could have probably done this review after like 5 episodes, but hey, we're here. The fun thing about this show is they break the fourth wall about every episode. No, guaranteed every episode, probably about 10 times per episode. The fourth wall doesn't exist to them, apparently. It's very fun. It was made back in 2007, if I'm correct. And so it has a modern art style to it. It's not in any way outdated. It's still pretty modern to where people that are sticklers for quality animation won't be too upset by it. The music, I loved it. The opening and ending themes always got a good chuckle out of me. Especially the second one. It gets stuck in my head still, and it's been about 2 seasons since it was used. So, yeah. But let's talk about the characters. The A.R.M.P.I.T platoon. A.R.M.P.I.T platoon consists of Sergeant Carrero, who is the leader of the A.R.M.P.I.T platoon. It's also called the Carrero platoon. Then you have Corporal Guerrero, who is the arms specialist kind of guy, and he's kind of the tough, the big man on campus kind of guy. He's hilarious. His color is red. He has a skull as his emblem. Then you have Sergeant Major Kululu. He is the technology specialist. He's technically the highest ranked in the platoon, but he is not the leader because reasons. But he is crazy, like nut job. He has swirly eye, glasses. His symbol is the swirl, and he is a nut job. Like, he's constantly playing pranks on the rest of the platoon, on everybody in the show. He's certifiably insane. He's yellow, and yeah, he's an interesting character. Then you have Private Second Class Tamama. He's the lowest ranked in the platoon. He's kind of the cannon fodder of the platoon. He is the only one that can use like chi blast and whatnot. He has his Tamama impact, which is this giant beam from his mouth. He can summon giant black orbs and throw them at you. But he is very childish. He's the cutesy character, the mascot, if you will, of the show. Um, he has a big crush on his sergeant. He loves him very much, and it's hilarious. Um, then you have Lance Corporal Dororo. His original name was Zorro, but he changed it to Dororo when they came to Pekopon. He is he's the forgotten one of the platoon. When they crash landed on Pekopon, he was the last one they found. He was they all forgot about him, and they still do all the time. He is a ninja. He is a blue frog. He has a ninja star as his symbol, and he's their assassin for the platoon. And he's a he's a fun guy. He's very emotional. He's broken mentally, but he's a fun guy. He even though his friends abandon him all the time, he still sticks to them throughout their random adventures. Um, yeah, that's the platoon. Then you have the Hinatas. When the platoon crash landed on Earth, they began living in separate places, but their base is in the basement of the Hinata's house. And yeah, the Hinatas are Fuyuki. He is um, the sergeant's kind of best friend, if you will. The two of them are, go to buddy buddy, and he is, for lack of a better word, useless in most things. He's not athletic. He is not very intelligent, but he loves the supernatural and paranormal. And so when he found out that aliens exist, he was ecstatic. And then you have his sister Natsumi. She is the polar opposite of Fuyuki. She's athletic, intelligent, she's popular, everybody loves her. And Sergeant Giroro, old tough and mighty, has a big old crush on her. Because when he was introduced in the show, she beat him with a leek, like the vegetable. Just he was shooting laser beams, he was just dodging them, and it was hilarious. But yeah, he has a big crush on her, but he's too manly to admit it, and it just makes for some hilarious moments. I love the episodes where it was them two together. It just made it funny. Then you have Aki, the mom. She is the typical hot mom. Yeah, and they say that a lot. Kululu has a crush on her, and that's creepy. Yeah, but she's fun. She's a manga editor as her job. She is a single mom raising these two kids and housing all these crazy aliens. Um, one I forgot for the platoon. She's not technically part of the platoon, but she thinks she is, and that's Angel-Moi. Angel-Moi is the destroyer of planets. Literally, she has a giant twirling baton that she just bangs on the earth and it splits it in half. Calls it Armageddon. But she is in love with the sergeant. She calls him uncle and she's in love with him, and it's kind of weird but kind of adorable. And she herself is the most sweet, loving thing I have ever seen in any anime. She is, you can't help but love her. But let's see. Then you have Momoko. She is Tamama's resident friend, I guess, but Tamama lives with her in her mansion. She is the heiress to this big old fortune, and she has all the money in the world. She just spends it on random things, and Momoko is in love to death with Fuyuki. Like, she can't get her enough of this boy. Don't know why, but she can't. And so a lot of her episodes are her trying to get him to notice her and fall in love with her. You have Momoko's butler, Paul, who is this mustached, bad A vet kind of guy. Him and Giroro get into it a lot because they're both soldiers, and it's just funny. You have Saburo, who is Kululu's, human companion. He was the one that found Kululu when he first landed on Earth, and Natsumi has a crush on him because he's the popular kind of roguish boy, you know, that every anime has. And Kululu fashioned him a magic pen that whatever he draws comes to life. So yeah, he's fun. Then you have Koyuki, who was one of my favorite characters just because she's a ninja. She's Dororo's human companion. She taught him the art of human ninja, you know, whatever's, and she's just fun. She has no idea how to be a regular person. She kind of has a crush on Natsumi in that kind of creepy way, but she just wants to be normal so she can hang around Natsumi and not embarrass her. And it's adorable. I love her to death. And yeah, I think that's all the characters. And the show is really just all of these characters having fun, doing random things. The sergeant's a goofball. He can't get anything right. He doesn't know how to invade a planet. Um, so they never do conquer the planet, at least in what I've seen. Who knows if they do later on. If they do, don't spoil it, I guess. But, you know, it's a fun show. I definitely recommend it if you like shows that don't take themselves seriously. The narrator is another character, technically, because he interacts with them in every episode. Him and the captions guy, since it's in English, and the way I saw it, they have to have captions, and they just call the people that do the captions the caption guy, and they have jokes between them and the narrator, and it's hilarious. So, yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's on Funimation if you have a subscription to Funimation. I'm sure you can find it on Crunchyroll or Hulu. So yeah, highly recommend it. Yeah. That's all for me, guys. I will see you on the next one.